right, we're back again with another episode of Roofer Reflections, and we have Nathan here. So Nathan, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's an honor.
Walk me through your roofing journey.
Oh boy, so roofing journey. This is going to go back a number of years to being 15 years old. My dad, a wise guy, once told me at that age that I should consider learning and understanding a trade of some kind, because no matter what happens in your life, if you understand and have a trade that you're capable of doing, you always have something that you can fall back on and you can always use. And so I made the mistake of choosing roofing.
Was your dad in a trade?
No, he was not.
What sort of prompted him to give you that advice? Because not everyone would give advice like that.
My dad did a lot of different things in his life, a lot of different things. And so I think that in his experience, he thought if he'd ever had a trade, then maybe in some of those times where there was a little bit of necessity or potential desperation, he always had something he knew he could just go get a job somewhere doing whatever it was. And so I think perhaps looking back, he thought, well, I should tell my boys to find a trade of some kind and be handy with their hands, because then they always have something that they can do. And we happen to know some guys who are in the roofing industry, kind of in our social circles. I got into it, and for whatever reason, I actually happen to be pretty good at it. I caught on real quick to the processes and what you did and the installations and just all those kind of different things. And so I got involved in that. And then a number of years later, my dad and I actually opened our own company. And so we started our own roofing company, and he and I did that together. I was doing that with him for about 11 years. It was a good experience. I ended up making my way into working for AccuLink Software, actually. I met Jim Johnson because we needed a software to help run our company. I met Jim Johnson, and then eventually ended up making the decision to try and expand kind of my experience and what I understood and was capable of. And I went to work at AccuLink Software long ago. I want to say I was either their number 9th or 11th hired employee. So I kind of went from there into working with security contractors. So I actually worked for 2 more software companies after that, working with security contractors, everywhere from guys that did in-home security and intrusion security all the way up to security integrators. So I got to work with guys that did large-scale security projects, and I got to work with Department of Defense contractors as well with their security systems and the products that they use to do that, which was super cool. That was really interesting and fun. Learned a lot about how government budgets work and things like that.
And what brought you back into working with contractors?
I just kind of understood that I really did like contractors. I liked being one. I liked working with them. I really appreciated what they did. They're sometimes an underappreciated group of people. And then just through the evolution of my career in working with these guys and the experience I gained, I got to input and impart some of that experience and the things that I learned with contractors, which started to kind of bring about this thing in my mind where I thought, I actually really enjoy doing that. And so Jim Johnson and I continually stayed in communication, and he and I kind of reconnected and started talking a bit. And he is a very mentory minded guy. And in asking me about what I wanted in life and what I enjoyed doing, I kind of expressed to him I really did enjoy consulting with these guys, not just talking to them about our products, but also talking to them about their businesses. And he said, well, you know what I do over here at Contractor Coach Pro, and so I said, yeah. And so that was almost 6 years ago now.
If someone were to talk to you about potentially coming into the roofing industry and building a career or starting a company or whatever, what would you tell them?
I want to encourage anybody, whether they're a contractor thinking that this industry is difficult because nobody sees them well. Just remember, most of us are really good people trying to do good work and help others. And if you're a homeowner out there, you got to realize that guy you're dealing with is probably a good guy trying to do the best he can to take care of his people and feed his family and service his clients as much as possible.